Hello, I want to talk a little bit about sacred geometry because some people have asked us if we work with sacred geometry. And just very quick, do you know what sacred geometry is? And sacred geometry is like geometrical forms that they bring a certain type of energy that may help in many different ways. Like we have also the Fibonacci sequence that creates these perfect shapes that create a life that are necessary for life, for a very well supported life. And it seems like most of the universe it needs geometry to work. We can see that in our levels of the field when we have the structure levels of the field, which are the first, third, fifth, and seventh, that they have lines of light, and they follow that. They follow the shape of our body, but also mainly in the higher levels. Even the third, we can find it, and also in structure levels like the fourth, we can find also sacred geometry forms or shapes that we use them to help energy to get balance back. So we find sacred geometry like in the cube. When we work like we did last week with the four elements, when we bring the four elements together, they form a cube. That also it's the base of any I'm going to say the material wall. So we work with that very often in most of our healings. If you are used to work a lot in the higher levels, like to me, in my experience, the levels that work a lot with sacred geometry is the 7th level of the field. And we can connect the 7th level of the field with the 3rd level of the field and apply sacred geometry that really bring energy healing energy that heals, that balances, that sometimes isolates. You can sometimes I find places, organs that they need some isolation from the rest of the system for a while. We can place them into a geometric form. Sometimes it's a sphere of light. Some other times it can be the Merkaba. The Merkaba, it's like two pyramids, one on top of the other, or two triangles. Like I have a little one here that my friend Deborah made. See, this is a Merkaba that also have another shape around, and it have all these little shapes as well. Many times we use the Merkaba to connect different organs in the body and to bring them into balance, into working together, because we are working together. The main thing about the sacred geometry applied to a person to working with energy healing is to bring that we call divine precision. Every form, shape, every alive being follows that divine precision. And to keep living, to keep thriving in life, it needs to be in that divine precision. And when there is a disease, when there is a disorder, when there is an imbalance, it really helps very much when, if you cannot do it yourself, to get some healer that can bring that divine precision into your system. And sometimes it's not immediate. Sometimes it takes a moment for the energy to get into place. Sometimes you need to do it more than once. But it works. It works very well, and it works bringing that healthy, natural aspect of divine precision into your body again. It follows that divine precision follows just the natural laws. Everything is natural. It's bringing that, we can call it sacred space, back into you, where the energy knows where to go, where the energy works in harmony. Harmony is a good word for when we bring sacred, divine precision back into our body. We can find that in the chakra system. You know, we have this vertical power current that it's a column of energy that feeds our body, that keeps our body in that flow of energy, constant flow. And then we have all the chakras in the front, in the back, in the top, and in the bottom, that they are connect to that, and they bring all this necessary energy. The chakras, if you go to Barbara Brenner School of Healing, in third year we teach how to work with precision and with the geometry that the chakras have to work in a healthy way for you. And another of the things, like I mentioned before, that sacred geometry does, it's to bring connection, relationship between aspects that sometimes they like to work together, and for whatever reason they got isolated from each other, like organs, and they stop metabolizing the energy that it's healthy, and they go into a negative or unhealthy cycle that will bring disorder and disharmony into your body. So yes, we do. You can be an expert in sacred geometry, or I have been, I'm interested always, but it's not that I have done a training in it, but I know some things. I have, because they are beautiful, those geometrical forms, and also they are powerful and they feel good. And I learn about them mostly working with them when I'm doing a healing, and sometimes this geometrical form, like the flower of life, comes to me, and I place it wherever needs to be placed. And that creates a different, it really helps that energy to start moving in a harmonic way. Circles are sacred geometry, and energy likes to move in circles. It loves to move in a spiral way. It loves to follow the connections of the lines that bring that structure to the body and to the shapes and to the connection between organs and different aspects. So we do work with sacred geometry because it's just an intrinsic part of our energy system, and it can be very simple, and it's sacred geometry like a line of light. It can be as simple as a circle or a cube, and then we can go to very complicated geometric forms that usually they come from the 7th level of the field, from guides that are there, that they will bring this shape, this geometrical form to us, to put in the body in a certain place, or to help that part of the body to become harmonious again. It's beautiful work. I love it. When we bring these very complicated or strong geometrical forms that come from higher levels, it really we can totally feel the sacredness, the power of the divine energy that that geometrical form is embodying, and how we place that in the client, and we know that is helping for the client. There is no doubt that is what the client needs. And many other times we work just connecting things and making that geometry work back again in a positive way for the client. So when we work in universal healing, doing our long distance healings, our base geometrical form for us are 3 circles, because we work with this containment as well, with the circle of spiritual guides from higher dimensions that are always helping us. We work with the circle of healers, actual human healers that we have all this training that we get. We may have many different trainings, but one of the training that we require to be one of our healers is to have at least the 4 years of training in Barbara Brennan School of Healing. And then there is the inner circle, that is the circle of the clients, the people that book the healing and that they want to receive the healing that we are providing. So that is our basic geometrical shape, the 3 circles. And when we work all kinds of powerful sacred geometry come through us to you. So join us and feel the power of the divine precision that is in you, and that we reinforce all the time that we work with you. Thank you. If you have more questions, just ask them down below the video, and we'll answer them. And also, if you have any other comments, or if you like us to talk about something specific that you are curious about, in this world of energy healing. We will be very happy to answer and maybe do some answering, doing some video about it. So thank you very much for listening, and here we are, and we love you. Bye.